Oh my lord, look where she is now. She started off where she is and now they're singing at a maximum voice together.
Oh, of course he has.
Hey, Joe, eyes on me.
Guys, if you don't understand the joke about live, laugh, love.
Besties breaking the rules.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chosen Wisdom.
And it's your girl, Divergent Co.
We are back with another reaction and this time it is Ironheart episode 2. We can't wait to find out what happens to RiRi in this episode. Episode 1, really good. We got reintroduced to RiRi, reintroduced to her situation, getting kicked out of school. We met her mum, we met the crew, saw her in her suit. We understand history of trauma in terms of her stepdad dying, and we believe her stepsister or her sister dying. We also saw her create what we believe to be an AI who's embodied her sister. That's going to be interesting to see how she handles that and how that unfolds. So far, first episode, we enjoyed it. We don't really understand the commotion, the negativity surrounding it. We kind of understand, but based on the first episode, there shouldn't be. Because this seems so far like a solid series, guys.
I need to know more about that cloak. Why has it got its own room?
Yeah, why does cloak need its own room?
The crew, I find that crew interesting because they're all the characters are coming forth bit by bit. I forgot his name, the comedian guy.
Rampage.
Something. Yeah, Rampage. Stu. Having a bit of a levity throughout such, there is going to be difficult subject matter. We're looking at trauma, we're looking at poverty. These people join this crew so they can make money. They can't survive any other way. I want to see this magic and technology stuff. How is it all going to come together?
How is it all going to mash together? Yeah, it's been interesting. It's been different, and we like different because usually we get introduced to these superheroes in a very superficial way. We got introduced to Captain America, Iron Man, all these guys by watching movies, and then a 2-hour movie, an hour and a half movie. You've got to make it so clean and so superficial. In a series, you can make it a bit rugged. You can make it a bit imperfect.
Yeah. And
you can build the character up. You can make the character bad at the beginning and then make them good at the... You know what I'm saying? You've got time to just do a lot of things. Without further ado, Ironheart episode 2. Will the real Natalie please stand up?
Okay.
The real Slim Shady, please stand up. We're going to have a problem here. Y'all act like you ain't seen a black person before. A black woman before. Star in the show like Riri Williams before.
Exactly, literally.
You crazy anti-woke mother truckers. Previously.
I'm here because I can be the greatest inventor of my generation. Which without the resources to bring my ideas to life.
You insist on building your own death.
That's crap.
Yes, I can.
A lot of kids act out for years.
Ah, she just fainted. She woke up from her sleep only to go back to sleep.
So could I do this?
Oh.
Okay.
Are we going to learn how AI can walk around like that?
Please stop talking.
I'm not calling you that.
You could call me neuro-autonomous technical assistant and laboratory intelligence entity.
Natalie.
Which is still Natalie.
Start over and hopefully forget this weird glitch ever happened.
Whoa, who you calling a glitch?
Diagnostics.
Okay, so you just gone through when I'm literally prevented.
No, you are a misreal. To enhance.
Yeah, that's what she had before, right?
Yeah, she had Gray up on this.
Be us,
But
you
somehow
tripping.
I'm looking at a hologram of my dead best friend instead.
Oh, dead best friend. Well, it could still be her sister.
Get weird.
You got a boy in here?
No,
A girl?
it's just me.
Man, I heard you.
For dinner tonight. What?
You're for dinner tonight, man. She's 1920, man. She eats what you cook. What do you want for dinner tonight?
So, nothing. Do not do anything until I get back. As you wish.
Yeah, I love that. Men working sign, but she's wrote "wo" in front of it. Woman working.
It's quite interesting that the AI isn't listening to her.
That's already what's happening in real life with AI as well.
The AI is also walking around and stuff, sitting on beds, and also the AI is not speaking conventionally like an AI.
No, she can speak however.
Yeah. I know, but yeah, she's the AI. What we all know would not be speaking the way this person's speaking.
Damn.
No, yeah, she programmed give the input. It's taken that
basically.
Input mind.
Yeah. That's all it's done, and it's basically recreating Natalie.
I'm actually glad I caught you, cause
which is how AI works anyway. Traditional AI. Well, I think he likes her.
Probably.
He's the brother of Natalie, right?
Yeah. And we learned that Natalie is not the sister, really. I mean, but they're more or less best friends.
Tunnel.
Yo, nice you to finally join.
She really bought bagels.
They were swindling high rollers on.
Okay, now we know their gender. They.
We offered them a.
I'm kind of one of Madripoor's most wanted.
Madripoor, isn't that where the woman was chilling out from
hiding from the war.
Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yes.
Facts.
We found them.
Agent 13, Sharon.
Yeah.
Died.
Wow.
I mean, you got this specialist team. You guys should be like stealing millions, and you guys should all be rich by now, and should have stopped. You know what I'm saying? How many more jobs do you need to do?
He's my cousin, John.
John, my parents didn't say I love you, so now I play with knives.
That was actually funny. It was good.
Well, look, RiRi is replacing Stewart as our mechanic. And
What?
we're lucky to have her.
Yeah.
Let's get her up to speed on tonight's
I'm
job.
Stuart.
They fired him. Remember they said that you fire him and replace him. But the funny thing is Stuart was part of recruiting his replacement, which I like.
We're gonna be interrupting that practice run.
Me rich, Zarate? You were
Upload a virus created by...
silent.
It's
When do we get paid?
true. What?
Cash only under the table type situation, or
Yeah, let's talk about the money.
For tonight.
The suit
it's at home.
tonight?
Charging.
The suit better be ready. Listen, you tell me how I'm getting paid, and then the suit will be ready. You know the ones.
That's a short turnaround.
You can't tell me when I get paid, but you're also telling me the suit better be ready. No.
Can't you do something?
She's just having fun with it.
Not sneak up on me like that.
Yes.
Two at the same time.
You had a valiant
Mhm.
AI. Yes, okay. Besties, breaking the rules. And Clyde and your dad's
Oh
call.
no.
You always Jay-Z and I was Beyonce.
Memories.
How do you know that? Doesn't matter. You're not coming.
It does matter. You asked the right question. Don't you want to know the answer to that question? Why doesn't that question not matter?
I'll tether you to my laptop.
I would want to know why she remembers all this stuff.
Maybe
What?
I was thinking
Yes,
if you got focused on the task at hand.
True. Yeah, but it will take me 10 seconds for her to tell you.
Yeah, you need him again.
Cool.
She can't carry it.
No.
Back in this economy.
Make it 40, you gotta do.
Listen, the guy gave you a down payment, bro. I know you can give this kid £40, $40.
True.
That's crazy. How does it not get stolen?
They're too concerned with the baseball or whatever.
Look at the neighborhood. Completely changed.
What kind of...
What the? Listen, so she has to poop on my yard.
I don't even care about anyone else but herself.
You're right.
No. I'll take care of it next time. See you later, Joe.
She knows what she's doing this week. How to talk to people to get away with whatever she wants.
I never understood like this whole brown paper bag in America. I always see Americans like carry their shopping like this. And obviously we have bags you can just, plastic bags you can just carry. And even the paper bags we have like will have a handle. I just don't know. This is America's crazy. They just care about cheapness and profit. They don't care about nothing that's
willing to look the other way for an underprivileged youth.
What?
How much for a bar?
Whoa.
Who's made a big assumption.
Micro brain machine interface system and nanosorbethane.
Oh, of course he has.
Hey, Joe. Eyes on me.
Guys, if you don't understand the joke about live, laugh, love, I'm sorry, but if anyone's sitting at home with live, laugh, love in your house, there's like a running joke that it's just such a basic like thing.
There's no way
I don't know who the guy is. I can't remember why we're here.
She's looking for someone who's a techie guy,
Joe.
as techie as Stu or close to him, because they couldn't get hold of him.
And then you can get back to
So she
making
ran a
the
little
persimmon
search.
jam.
Alright, yeah, sorry.
Live, laugh, love on the walls because they need to be reminded to be good. To live, to laugh, and to love.
It makes sense.
Why do I need it on my wall to remind me? Like, wow. She's even texting her.
Why is she so resistant? It was jarred when people are resistant to things that are clearly good for them. Even though I do get it.
Ethicists.
Oh, wow.
Joe, you gotta demand respect.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You have a menacing iron suit. People have no choice but to...
No, people don't respect her. That's the point.
No.
She's a black woman in America.
You were born with that kind of power.
Yeah.
Don't let Frank or your shitty neighbor or anybody else walk all over you. Except for me. I'm menacing iron.
Alanis Morisette is one thing that a lot of
It'll take you for...
music people can agree on.
Complicated creature, Joe.
I'm coming for you, bestie. Now, how the hell do I get...
I saw some paper about AI, and it's programmed to shut itself down when it's finished its job, but it overrode its code to not shut itself down. It's already happening in the real world. It doesn't want to be shut down.
This is what happens when we give the world to the tech nerds that we went to school with. I always tell you guys this. We love nerds. I love you guys, but the world shouldn't belong to you, and you guys shouldn't own the world.
Miss Ronnie, I'm not a ghost. I'm just an AI.
Wow.
Projector you got over there.
Oh, word?
Oh my lord, look where she is now. She started off where she is and now they're singing at a maximum voice together.
But bonding over music,
yeah, we watch Sinners, we know.
is a real thing. Like, I love that.
Oh, like kill? You think I'm gonna kill you?
I don't think this guy
That's fresh. It's
will bust a grape in a fruit fight.
something like that.
Yeah, the feet are just sticking out the end of the roof.
Silly, innit? It looks silly.
Thing is, the mum is reacting more better to the AI than RiRi is.
She's like, whoa, my god, Natalie, it's amazing. But it would be weird though if my dead niece said hi. I don't think I'd like it. If someone's dead, they're dead. I don't want to recreate them as an AI.
This place.
After I bought my first growing collection of bionics.
As an AI ethicist, he understands what it's doing and what it's creating, and he doesn't like it.
And bionics, you call a quirky hobby?
He's got live, laugh, love again.
My bunker's not shady. It's wholesome.
A wholesome.
This is a joke.
It's
That on the wall.
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning.
It's supposed to be the contrast, right? You have this live, love, laugh on the wall, but you're like making things that destroy the world.
Makes me feel close to my dad.
You can understand it,
He
RiRi.
was an engineer.
It's like the garage or the garage makes you feel closer to yours.
I believe that to an extent, except the future isn't piling on layers of clunky metal and wrapping ourselves in wire.
Live, laugh, love again.
Technology is meant to advance humanity.
And bionics is about so much more than weapon.
Thank you. In the hands of some people, all they want to do is use technology to build weapons. That's why when we go to Wakanda and you see what they've done with vibranium, it's not just to build weapons. They've done so much with it. Powers their trains, all these things.
That's not an answer.
Some people with certain materials just only want to build big bombs.
Yeah.
America, the West.
Right?
And when other countries,
I'm not
i.e. Africa, don't want to build bombs and do the same, they're like, they're not civilized, they're not smart. Bro, it's about mentality as well, bro.
I just can't get over how much you...
Some people only think of conquering and the conquered. That's it. That's how they frame everything. Winning a battle.
She outdone herself.
The mum is so chilled with the AI.
Yeah. For work tonight.
Sitting there having a conversation with it, like
For a nighttime
proper.
job, and I'm the shady one.
I think it's pretty clear at this point that neither one of us are outstanding members of society.
I'm sorry, my therapist says I have a tendency to project my insecurities onto others.
I was going to say, he will know about this stuff.
I'd say the amount of energy and power it takes to scan a human brain would hypothetically turn it to goop, and only an idiot with a death wish would try that.
But if someone did...
Ethical, it would depend on if the creator were ethical.
Hold this cold.
Okay.
Natalie. He's silly.
She's helping him break his boundaries. And someone's help her break her.
Feels good, don't it?
Well, he is. He's saying the AI should be cool. He's giving her food for thought. Hey, slick. Yeah, RiRi. Yeah, man.
This is music. Come on, guys. You don't get this. This is...
Whoa.
Ain't nobody. Let's get better. makes me happy. Make me feel this way.
Loves me better.
Time for you.
Take it out. Stop. It's the LOQJ version. You can.
The OG version. Wait for
wow.
time to come to me. To be real.
So people are dying then? No? It looks like he's just slit someone's throat.
No, he punched him, but he only had the thing in his. That reminds me of Wakanda underneath. Ooh.
Whoa. This ain't gonna last long. She's gonna have to turn on these people very soon, right? They're gonna ask her to do more things that she doesn't like doing or something.
Funny enough, I think the most dangerous people in that group is the guy with the cloak. Like, I think these people will chill.
Yeah, of course. The guy with the cloak is gonna be.
Hey girl, how's the heist going?
How's the heist going?
Get me killed.
Good. Let's work together, girls.
RiRi must have lost the drive. It's just gonna take a minute.
What are they eating?
Have a minute.
Not that I'm opposed to eating.
Some chewing gum that explodes or something.
Okay, I'm stuck.
Hurry up. Wow.
I don't believe they're typing that quick with those nails.
Oh, that's magic. Now they're officially employees and co-owners and stuff.
Hands up.
Natalie, close the whole thing.
Oh no, because she got shot.
Yeah.
Just put the gun down.
What just happened? Someone shot from behind and it curved, or it just hit her. Oh, he's not dead.
Come on, let's go.
But is it me? I know it ricocheted off her, but it's almost as if he ricocheted. Why would he aim for it to ricochet when he can just shoot him, the man, straight away? And it also looked like the bullet curved.
Why are you mad?
Its trajectory changed. And I don't know if it's because of the ricochet or because it was always going to curve. I don't know. Whatever.
Died. The security guard? He was fine. I saw Parker shirtless. The scales everywhere.
Yeah, we're going to get involved to know a bit more Parker and the Red Hood. And he's going to be the... He's going to work with these guys until he gets too much, really, and then she's going to have to make a choice and turn against them. There's mostly women, actually.
Yeah.
In the group. There's only two men and one them.
Yeah.
John hadn't found me.
2 men, 1 them, and 4 women.
And unusually, the women are the muscle.
Yeah. In the group.
Yeah. Well, 2 of them.
Every bruise you take for this team.
That's the problem. When you don't care about anyone but the people around you, whether you're doing it for a good reason or a bad reason, you end up harming a lot of people. No, it's because she's morally conflicted. She's ahead of where Tony was at her age, much far ahead, morally.
Yeah. Tony only started becoming morally conflicted when he got captured, and he was already like in his 30s.
Yeah.
He was been sending weapons off to kill millions and millions of people without no remorse before then.
The suit looks crazy.
Hey.
Faust.
I'm sorry about earlier.
On the wall.
It's okay. We wake up to aliens, androids, wizards.
True.
Every other day. Are you saying I can stay? No.
Come on, RiRi. Look, you like her, man. You love her. This has a whole different feel to anything we've seen from Marvel. It's got a different feel to Black Panther. It's got a different feel to WandaVision. Got a different feel to Falcon and Winter Soldier with proper set. In like, you know what I'm saying? It's just got a different feel. That's why I like it. I'm appreciating that it's different. Because you know what we said before, we like different. We don't want to see the same things over and over again.
More wants to hear you admit defeat, young Padawan.
Padawan.
Wow, we've got a Star Wars reference.
Star Wars
with my young Padawan.
I just thought it was about Trekkies for life, but
that's another ethical dilemma. Like, if you have access to her, what about all the people who loved her and knew her more than you or the same as you? Shouldn't they be allowed to access her too?
Then the question is, she's not real. She's only an AI.
And what does that mean as well? She hasn't consented to even exist.
But does he exist if it's an AI? So the hood is probably going to be the mystical part of it. Because it's not science, is it?
Run. Look at
Wow.
It's expanding.
After what he did to me.
What he did to you?
I think RiRi's going to have some sort of magical or mystical power as well. Because the AI ethicist guy was saying, if someone could do that, their brain would be mush.
I heard that, but I just also thought that is science. Science doesn't 100%
true.
No, and there's always 1% that will not fit that. And she's already a genius.
I had to work late.
And she's already very smart and
then
special. So it might not be anything like that. Something in Iron Man.
So when were you going
The
to
new Iron Man also is a bit. Maybe you're right. We'll see.
Can you make one of Gary?
Oh, this is the ethical part. She didn't even mean to.
Mom. Sorry.
This guy.
Another one. Live and laugh.
Throw him away.
That's a new one. We haven't seen that one.
Good. Stop conforming to this rubbish. Why'd you need it on your wall, bro?
Spoken. This woman. What's she gonna do to the woman's house? Because he's getting
pliers.
So what? Riri's changed him that much in one day that he's now doing this stuff, or was he always gonna do this?
He can't have flowers.
Good on you, bro. Good on you, man. This woman's taking liberties, man.
I want to know who his dad is.
I can't stand when people have like animals and they like let the animals just do whatever they want and they expect everyone to just sit there and just relax and just. No, man, have some control over your animal, bro. I feel like it's just warming. I feel like it's just taking us along, bringing us along just gently.
Every single character is either dealing with change or resisting change or going with the flow of change. My guy is throwing away his live, laugh. Yes, throw that away. You don't need to be reminded. Just live it. RiRi's thinking about the ethics of things. Mum is opening up to RiRi, saying, now that I've seen this with Natalie, I want one of Gary, my love. Like, I want him back. Nothing
overly dramatic happened in this episode. I feel the most dramatic thing that happened is Natalie still coming to life, per se, you know, as an AI. We got a little bit more on the Red Hood, more on Parker. I enjoy the character who she went to see. I forgot his name. The guy with the curly hair with all the equipment. I feel like he's going to be important later on.
He does all this stuff because he wants to be close to his dad, who was also a scientist. So I'm thinking, who is his dad? Is his dad going to be someone important?
The mum spending time with Natalie, I think that was really, really good. There's a few ethical dilemmas posed in this episode.
When she's talking to Natalie about Natalie freezing, right behind RiRi on the wall, I'm pretty sure there's loads of posters of Faust. It's a story about a man. It's a very well-known story, like a Shakespeare type story, where a guy is dissatisfied with his life, so he makes a deal with the devil. I'm wondering if that's going to link to the hood, or whatever it is spreading on his body. Maybe once it takes over the whole body, he's no longer in charge. Like, he's become like a host.
That's where it's going, isn't it? It's going to take over his whole body. By episode 6, he will be the antagonist. Like you said, it's not science that he has. He has some sort of mystical power with the hood. So she's going to have to find a way to defeat him.
What's interesting is a paralleling that she is trying to create a suit to fit inside, to cover her. And she wants Natalie to be the AI within it. He's like almost something parasitic's happening to him. His body's being taken over, maybe by an unknown entity or mystical entity.
I see you. You're trying to connect some things. I see you. I hear you.
And the music as well. Alanis Morisette, that song is a song that you sing when you're like, F you lot, you're not putting me down anymore. I'm going to shine, try and push me to the side and make me smaller, but I won't do that. And it's one of those car songs that you do sing really loud at the top of your lungs in the car. Was it Shaka Khan? In the like heist scene? When else have you seen a heist scene with Shaka Khan playing in the background? The love, laugh, live. To be succinct, it's just like this generic, no one knows where it comes from, it just appears. And a lot of certain type of people seem to just have it in their house on the wall. One person bought it, then everyone bought. I like the fact that the guy is dashing it all the way to the end.
I like the fact that AI froze. It shows that we are blurring the lines. AI is taking the memories.
Yeah.
And almost the soul of Natalie.
And there's lots of movies and shows like Black Mirror that we've watched over the past 5 to 10 years where they really are trying to explore that dynamic. If you create an AI, is it now alive? And there are a lot of people who say yes, once you create something and it can update itself and think for itself in essence, Why can't it feel for itself? Why can't it feel or experience emotions too? If you explain what an emotion is and what it feels like. The hood was real quick to shoot someone, and she was a bit shocked by that.
Good episode, people. Enjoyed it. What would you give this episode? I'll give it another 7.
I'm giving it another 8 out of 10.
It's quite interesting. You do rate things higher than me. I got higher expectations than you when it comes to shows. If Sinners is an 8, then this can't be 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just
close to a 10. So.
Oh yeah, 9. Yeah. I can't give 10s.
I don't always think you have to critique things and reduce the amount you give it. Something can just be excellent. Oh, great! They could have framed the scene a different way. They could have used different lines. They could have had a different actor.
Sure,
but for what it was, for what I saw right in front of me,
it's always perspective, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what
you think something's perfect, and I don't.
I guess I don't see 10 out of 10 as being perfect. I just think 10 out of 10 is like.
I do. That's the whole point of it being 10 out of 10, in my opinion. But I think we just have a different idea of what markings are and what ratings are. Let me know what you guys think or thought of this episode, episode 2. Will the real Natalie please stand up? Like I said, a lot of ethical questions posed throughout this. So far, we've been impressed. It's different. That's why I keep saying it's just refreshing. Sometimes it's just refreshing to see some things. If you disagree with anything we said, let us know why. But please, guys, keep it intelligent, keep it friendly. Cool. All right. Until next time, people.